My name is Nicole. I'm 23-year-old, an award-winning filmmaker, a passionate advocate of breast cancer awareness and nature coexistence, and I am also a dedicated sports enthusiast. I'm a breast cancer awareness ambassador, so that means I educate and create awareness about breast cancer, as most of the people do not have the knowledge about breast cancer, how you can manage it, how it's possible to treat it. So that is what I do: empowerment, early detection, screening, which is a proof or which helps in preventing or reducing the deaths that are caused by breast cancer.
I stand before you today to raise my voice and unite under the banner Pink Pink, a powerful symbol of breast cancer awareness.
So when it comes to nature coexistence, I advocate for nature coexistence in that humanity and wildlife, and we need to know how to coexist. So we find that currently, because of our technology and all that, we've invaded the natural habitats of our wildlife. So the biodiversity loss continuously increase. So what I advocate for is creating public awareness on how we can coexist together with nature, take care of other people, that is the wildlife. I'm calling them people because they are also our mother nature sisters and brothers. So how can you take care of, let's say, per se, the wildlife who are out there? Probably creating water catchment areas for them so that they do not invade our homes. My journey towards sports began right from primary. I was a sports person from primary, went to high school, did sports, came to campus, won awards, did sports. Actually, when I was graduating, I was recognized as the best sportswoman of the year. That is 2022 KMC graduation, Kenya Institute of Mass Communication 2022 graduation. I was honored as the sports lady of the year, since I involved in so many sports activity. Go to football, you'll find me there. Athletics, I'll be there. Scouting, I'll be there. Netball, I'll be there. Basketball, hockey. So I do so many sporting activities, which helps me keep fit and help me socialize with others, which is so key in my career. A typical day for Israel is I wake up, have a shower, of course. Then I go to Nyayo Stadium for my trainings. I normally go to Nyayo Stadium for my, that is athletic trainings and netball trainings. After that, shower again, then I rush to work. Currently, I'm working at the Parliamentary Broadcasting Unit as a technical hand. So yeah, so covering the plenary and the committees, that's the typical day for me. If there's one thing I love about what I do, it's because it inspires other people, make others see differently because I have the power to make you see something from my own perspective. That is, to make you see maybe something you had negative thoughts about, you can see it as magic or in a positive way. So what I love about my job, filmmaking or media in general, is I have the power to inspire through the lens. So currently I'm Miss Tourism Africa Kenya. I went to represent the Republic of Kenya in the Miss Tourism Africa content, and I was second runners up, unfortunately. The crown went to South Africa this year. Last year the crown came to Kenya. So this year the crown went back to South Africa, but I was crowned the second runners up Miss Tourism Africa. I love runways so much, in that was a sanctuary. It was a home that gave me a place. The runway is the only place where diversity is celebrated and individuality is cherished. I grew up in a community where I was different because I come from the Luo community. As most of us know, Luo community women are so feminine and they have distinct body figures. So growing up in a Luo community for me was like, I was different because I was skinny. So I faced body shaming all my life. But when I got to Nairobi, actually first time coming to Nairobi, and I started the modeling career when I was in campus, I found a sanctuary. I found a home where my body was appreciated and it was admired. So that is why I'll forever remain a model. My life as a child was not that interesting because I was the most sickling child in the family. I moved from one hospital to another with my mom. I missed school so many times because I used to get sick each and every time. So it was not a very interesting childhood. And I lived in denial for so long because of the body shaming. People would laugh at me at school because I was skinny, call me names. Toothpick is one of the nicknames I vividly remember till date. So I was kind of an introvert. I was in a shell. I was living in denial for so long. But I want to thank God that my family was so supportive. I have 3 siblings, and then my mom and dad were always there. They were always there encouraging me, making sure that I got all the attention I needed that I could not get in school. Since school was tough, the abuse, the body shaming, you know. So home was where I found that love I needed through my siblings and my parents. So I grew up, was not a very good performer when it came to primary school because I was away from school for so many times. But when I finished my KCPE, I didn't get that good scores as well. But I managed to transition to in high school. And again, because of my sickling, my dad said, you cannot go to a boarding school, I need to monitor your health. So I was taken to a district school in my home, that's Siaya Township Secondary School, where I hated at first, but grew to love it with time. I talked to myself, had a discussion with myself and said, okay, we are here, so let's do this because we have to make it happen. So from Siaya Township Secondary School, God had been faithful as well, so the sickling reduced. So I focused more on my studies, and my performance improved actually because finishing Form 4, I was among the top students in my school. Being among the top students, then I relaxed for a year because family issues, we didn't have enough school fees for my college or campus life. So I worked for a whole year, and I was so honored to go back to the same school I was in as now a tutor and a librarian. So I worked for a whole year, saved money, then joined the Kenya Institute of Mass Communication to pursue my dream, being a media personality. I actually wanted to be a news anchor, but my dad said the job is crowded, so do something technical. And I said, why not? I'm still a media personality. So I went to KMC to pursue my dream and did video film production, specialized in camera. And yeah, I'm here today, continuing the dream of building the film industry in my own little ways. And in campus is where I started my modeling career. That is actually where I started modeling and all this stuff concerning modeling, because back at home I didn't get the chance or the exposure to do so. So when my parents got the news that I won, I was crowned Miss Tourism Africa second runners-up, they were so happy. I remember my dad and mom calling me on video call when I was still in Lagos, and the excitement and hey, how do you feel now, the new queen in town? And they were so happy for me. And you know, they've always been keeping me in prayers, even when this journey started. And they said, each and every time they said, okay, we are continuously praying for you, just do your best. And before I left the country, my dad told me, everything is possible with God, so just go do your best. And then when there in the continental stage, I did my best. And they were so proud and happy. Yeah. I'm sure my dad is walking in the village back home, chest high, like my daughter, yo. I would not want to go back, do the same competition again, no. Because I believe that this is a stepping stone. There are greater heights, there are much bigger pageants than Miss Tourism Africa. So this just acted as a stepping stone for me to accelerate higher and higher. So I cannot repeat the same pageant, but from here I'm going higher and higher. One of my highlights is for the first time winning 2 awards, being the best sports person and best camera student in the 2022 KMC graduation. But I'll tell you more when we get back.
There is beauty deep inside all the charm.
Welcome back. This is Nicole, your Miss Tourism Africa, Kenya. So as I was telling you on the highlights, for the first time in history, graduating from Kenya Institute of Mass Communication, I had 2 awards. That's the best camera student and sports lady of the year. It has never happened. So it was a pleasure. And I feel that this is because of the energy I gave ever since I got to that school. When it comes to the co-curricular activities and classwork, I was always there. I'll confess. In my whole campus life, I never missed a single class. My class attendance was 100% transition. It's rare, I know. And when it came to the games, I also gave it my all. I participated in almost all the sport games you could mention. I was the founder of scouting in KMC because it didn't have scouts. And I was the chairperson of Kenya Sign Language, that is KSL. So I'm a jack of all trades, and that's something very special about me. Another achievement that I feel so honored about is, of course, being Miss Tourism Africa Kenya. The journey was so tough. It was not easy. It was not a walk in the park. But it was a great honor and achievement going to present the Republic of Kenya in a continental stage. I felt so special. And I even thank God and my sponsors who enabled me to go to Nigeria and back, because it was a lifetime opportunity that has changed my life, and I've learned a lot while in Lagos, which I'm going to implement while here now. The biggest lesson I've learned is with the determination, you can get to where you want to go. And again, I will say it all starts by taking a step. You may feel like you want to do something, but you have constraints or things that are preventing you from doing it. But with determination and taking an action, you can be there. I did not know I would one day be in a continental stage. Because of my background growing up, how people perceived me, the body shaming part, but I learned to appreciate myself, and I learned to celebrate my authenticity, and that's why I'm here today. So be driven by your determination and passion. You'll get there. Hello Africa, my name is Israel Nicole Adhiambo, Miss Tourism Africa, Kenya. Words that I live by, the words that keep me going is, I was born to lead. These words make me go out of my way. They make me do extra. Because even in class, I'm like, you are born to lead. There's no one else that can lead in this class apart from you. So they make me go out of my way and do things extraordinarily, amazingly. I'm Israel Nicole Adhiambo, presenting Kenya, the cradle of mankind. To ensure that my skills are always ahead of the game, let's begin by modeling. I train a lot, watch other people model, because you learn a lot when you watch others do it. So I watch a lot of tutorials, I liaise with my coach and train a lot, like extra training. So that has enabled me to be a step ahead. I innovate other drills and steps that so many other models cannot do. I can do turns that some models cannot do. When it comes to film, the same applies. I watch a lot of award-winning films to see the gist. How was the camera work done here? How is the sound? How is the music? So that is what has helped me to be a step ahead of others, and also applying. Because you can watch or you can learn, but you don't apply. But the more you apply, the more you do this, the better you become. When it comes to my dreams, if you say how big is your dreams, okay. I'd say my dreams are big, but you know, big is relative. But I'm definitely getting somewhere, because I know from now having this continental title, I am a role model and other people are looking up on me. So what next for Israel? There is something coming up, because right now I feel like I want to be a modeling coach, because I think that age is catching up with me. But as I said earlier, this is where I found a sanctuary, that I was welcomed. This is my home, so I'm never leaving the modeling industry. But right now I want to be a modeling coach, so it's not far. From next year, I'll begin my own modeling academy, come production house. So modeling is an art, filmmaking is an art. Proper combination. So I want to expand my territory when it comes to modeling, that is giving out the light that I have to other ladies who'd want to get where I am, and using the power of filmmaking to create a better world in my own simple ways. Personally, I think millennials go wrong in the way of pursuing their dreams through peer pressure. We face a lot of peer pressure. And I'm like, my friend has achieved this and I'm not there yet. Age is catching up with me. So we should all just calm down and know that everyone has their own script, let me say, life script or storyline. My life and your life cannot be the same. So that is where we go wrong. We like getting pressure or feeling so competitive when it comes to our peers. Okay, since I've given birth and I'm getting old, I've not given birth yet. We should just go with your pace, because you'll one day get there. You may be a millionaire at your 20s. I may be a millionaire at my 30s, but by the end of the day, we are all millionaires, so let's go with our pace. For those who are looking to follow my path, I'd only tell you to believe in yourself and know that, yes, you can do it and you'll get there, because it starts by you believing that you can do it before you get there. So just believe in yourself and follow your dreams. Never give up.